Okay, guys, we are starting. I'm calling him. Let's see if he's gonna listen, if he's gonna take it. I have the Discord in the other monitor because I'm scared. I don't know what we are going to see. So, ay ay ay. You know that Daut is usually slow. Let's see if Daut is here. I think he took it already. I hear something. That's a good step. I hear some noise. Now let's see. Do you see the sound, right? That's shisha noise. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the other. Let me check. Daut. Oh man, look who is here.
Hello, can you hear me?
I hear and see you perfect. Well,
Okay,
perfect.
good.
I mean perfect.
Well, I'm perfect.
Well. Okay, welcome Daut. I know that is weird, but just for the viewers, and you know that you have a lot of fans, you know that better than me, but let's try. You don't need to watch in the monitor, just let's try to focus as much as possible in the webcam.
Okay.
Right?
Pro
Okay.
salad, yes, I know. Professional. I hear you kind of weird, to be honest.
Weird? Okay. Give me a second, okay? Because since I have two computers, probably you hear me from the microphone from the webcam, and I'm gonna make.
Yeah, I think it's a lower quality.
Yeah, give me a sec, okay? I'm gonna change that in a second. I'm gonna take. That's the problem. Two computers sometimes is Titanic.
I think I might use webcam microphone as well. How do you hear me?
I hear you good. You hear
Okay.
you hear him good, guys? I think it's good. Let me just check just a second the quality. I will get the other microphone now. How you listen to me now with the microphone?
Yeah, it's really good now.
Now it's good, right? Okay. Okay, perfect. Now I have both microphones. Well, this is the shisha, right?
Yeah, of course it's
You
shisha.
can see, guys, that Daut is super professional with the
As always.
with the interview. He's super pro. Well,
I
in my
prepare
channel.
shisha only for this interview.
Okay, in my channel, they only see you. I have removed myself. Don't tell
What?
anything. Don't tell anything.
I
They
look
only
at
see
your channel, it's looking ugly now. Put yourself there back.
No, man, it's fine. It's good to be there. Well, one of the questions I have prepared some question for you is about the shisha. There's some meme about that. So this is the shisha, or there is some story behind it?
It's what story behind it?
No, because
Basically,
people-
after I traveled to Dubai,
That's that, right?
I tried shisha there and I got addicted.
Okay.
Nothing special in it.
Nothing special. Okay, no, I mean, if there was something related to this. Anyway, I wanted to ask you first. I didn't have the opportunity to talk about real life with you, and I want to know you a little bit more. Like, how old are you, and about your personal life, how it has changed also your life since you are a daddy.
Well, it's not easy, and soon it will be even harder, I must say, because my girlfriend is pregnant again.
Really?
Yeah,
But Daut, man, what I told
second
you.
one. Yeah. I'm
what I
catching
told
up,
you-
man.
What I told you not so much ago, man. I told you not so
Yeah,
much
yeah.
ago. I
Yeah,
got
I
two
know.
kids,
I'm
man.
fucked as well now. I'm fucked as
Fuck
well.
as well, he said. Well, thank you for telling me that I'm fucked. Thank you, man.
Well,
Really appreciate it.
Best of five, man. Who gets the third one faster wins.
Well, man, how you just know now? Well, this is a premiere. Nobody knew that in the community.
Yeah, I knew for already several weeks, but I wanted everything to be clean. I mean, You
Yeah,
know,
all,
it
all
can be,
nice.
yeah,
I know how it's working.
yeah.
Okay.
Go for first for the doctor and stuff like that.
So all is good, right? Well,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm happy now. Now, out of jokes,
I'm
man,
happy
and
as well.
of course, man. And you will see. Now I can share this with you because I have two kids. You will see how great it is with two. The relationship between the little babies, you know, is amazing. I mean, you probably have seen, but when it's your own kids, is there's at least for me, there's no color. Well, and how it's affect all this stuff related with Age of Empires. I mean, to
Well, to be honest,
focus more in
actually,
the
it
gaming.
doesn't affect that much. Only like when he is crying, but now he's 1 year and 6 months old. He's not crying anymore, so it's cool right now. But in 9 months, well, that's like 7 months, it will be shit again. But we have to
Shit again!
survive.
Don't say that, hombre.
Well, it will be annoying when it's crying and you have to
Yeah,
play important matches.
I
Not
know
easy.
it's complicated. It's really complicated. And how do you deal? I mean, I don't know if your wife, your girlfriend is working or she's taking care of the kids. I mean,
Yeah, she
when,
is
for
working,
example,
but she's on pregnancy, so she's like over the work for like 2 more years.
okay. But in normal situation, do you have people that can help you? For example, because if you don't have a tournament, well, you can go stream, play Age of Empires more or less when you want. But when you have a tournament and you have seen that, remember last week, 3 hours game. I mean, the tournaments can go super long sessions. How do you deal
Yeah.
with that? I mean, do
Well,
you have people?
obviously, my parents and her parents are helping a lot as well, taking care of it.
Yeah,
When I play tournaments, usually, like when it's on weekend, my son and my girlfriend go to their parents, so her parents, I mean.
yeah.
So I'm free
I
that day.
know. I know exactly what you are talking. You know, but my mom-in-law is now here to interview you smoking shisha.
Well, it's part of the interview, man.
I know, man. I know. I'm kidding. Okay, I wanted to go. How do you feel, man? After so many years and being in Tyrants, do you feel weird now being in Team Secret? Do you miss something, or it doesn't change too much for you?
It doesn't change almost anything because we are all same like players from Team Tyrant. Now we are basically just change the tag. But as you know, we play for so many years. We get to meet each other several times in real life, and we are super close to each other.
That's good, man.
For example, even Viper like pushed me and Jordan so much like come streaming. People are asking, then support me with host and fixing setting. All this like we troll each other and banter each other when you're online, but it's really really amazing relationship. We help each
Yeah.
other a lot.
So I believe that this relationship is because in the past, probably a lot of people don't know how much you played in the old zone. Remember the old times with El Clan Smacker and all those nicknames. I mean, this relationship with Viper, with all the secrets, it helps a lot to keep going with this game, I believe.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. For example, Tato is helping me a lot for qualifiers on the apartment cup. He just takes time off stream just to help me prepare, and that's quite amazing. Like wasting his own time just to help me.
Well, but I like that you say that because, man, you are you are like, do you need Tato help to? I mean, with all the experience that you have, do you feel that you need his help?
Yes, you definitely need somebody to practice because settings keep changing. Like there are always new maps coming for the tournaments. Even now for the King of the Desert, like it's Arabia, but it's not really a standard Arabia. You need practice on the map and of course on the drafting. It's a big part of the game now.
Yeah, I
In
know.
old days, it was like pick the hands, click in, so you don't need really a special practice, but now you do.
Do you feel that you know that also when I am in your channel, do you feel that is slow when playing? I mean that
No,
BPM,
no.
or is more like a meme?
I think it's mean. I think even Viper told like it just like mean you're playing fast. Even Viper acknowledge that.
Okay. Do you feel then that you play now? If you get your best level now, how far is from when it was 15 years ago?
Well, I play better now than in 15, like a lot better now than
A
15
lot
years
better,
ago. My
right?
game improved a lot every year. For example, even 1 year ago, Viper was unstoppable, and now he is like one level beyond that. He improves himself, and the rest of us with him, but he always one step ahead.
So when you see those ratings, I don't know if you have seen there is a post on Arizona that is about the inflation that the rating is too much. Do you think there is a real inflation, or is only so that the level now it's really really higher?
It's because of the level. There are more players that are solid now, a lot more 2.4 players. Like several years ago, there was only maybe like 3 players at 2.5 level. Now there is several at 2.4, several at 2.5, so it's quite possible to go for 2.7 even. I think
Okay,
if Viper tried really hard, he could even go for 2.8.
okay. So do you really think that there's not? I mean, there's always someone that maybe can be overrated because it's depend against who you play. But to get 2.5k, for example, doesn't matter too much. I mean, it matters against who you play, but it's really hard. If you get that level, it's because you deserve it.
Not sure what you mean, but getting to 2.5 is basically right now having a good day and other player having a bad day. Because, for example, other day I beat Tato 4 games and I got 2.5, he is 2.4. Today he will beat me maybe 5 games and it will switch.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like that now. We are all around the same level at 2.4 to 2.5, and then somebody can push it harder to 2.6. And like I say, only Viper is probably the player that really, really can stand up and be proper 2.6 player.
Last year, when I was doing an interview to Jordan, I was asking about how can the real life affect into the gameplay. So in the daily, if you got a day where your kid has not let you rest properly, and you got a bad day, if you are not, how it can affect
Yeah,
to that
it
gameplay.
affects a lot. It affects a lot. Like people only see the tournament games and then sometimes you play off and they judge you, but they don't know what's going on behind the scene. Maybe you're busy, maybe you didn't sleep, maybe you're sick. And real life affects a lot, really a
Yeah,
lot.
it's really. And if you get this day that you start like with a bad game and you feel, oh, this is not my day, it can affect also like uh, then for the remaining games it can affect psychologically for your gameplay.
For me personally,
For
not.
you, for you.
Actually, when I'm playing bad, I got like mad at myself. I want to play even better and better. Then I can't stop playing. I would play like 20 games just to fix that. Although I know it's not possible, you just need to wait for next day to refresh your mind. But I get tilted like that. At least I was when I was younger. Then I used to play like whole day just to fix my rating. Now it's less. Now it's less. I know who I am, my skill set and all that, so I don't take it personally. I know it's just a bad day that will pass.
Okay. Okay, I wanted to ask you about what's your thought, your feeling about this kind of great people like Matt Salsa, some others, also Microsoft getting involved in King of the Desert, in NAC, in Escape. What is your thought about this? Because some time ago it was SY, Tyrant, but now it's getting more and more
Well,
people lately, right?
somehow Age of Empires always get the huge ass sponsor. Like remember the old times, it used to be Arbaleth. It keeps switching. Somehow there is always some crazy millionaire investing money. And now we actually have some proper sponsors like Microsoft, Escape Gaming, when they're actually earning from this, and that's quite amazing. That's a good step to get to the esport.
So do you think that we will get there?
I think so. If not with Age of Empires 2, then definitely with Definite Edition.
What are you looking forward more? Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition or the 4?
Definite Edition. I don't know. I just think Age of Empires is perfect as it is, and improving a little bit balance and graphic and pet finding will make this game even more amazing. Age of Empires 4 will be completely new game, I guess, and that can be amazing. That can fail. Really, not don't know what to hope for about that. Like Age of Empires 3, you can't compare it to Age of Empires 2. It's completely new game, new system.
So you think that probably it will happen the same with the 4, right?
I don't know. Depends. Like Microsoft is really trying hard to make a good game. I think they will really listen to the community, to the players, and try to make Age of Empires sport esport game as well.
Yeah. Well, let's focus a little bit in King of the Desert. I remember that the last year you were telling in your channel and also some message that you thought they were the best settings ever because you loved it. What do you think about? I mean, don't worry. I mean, all honest. What do you think about the King of the Desert 2 and the settings this year?
I love the settings with the drafting map is amazing, especially with the starting ship. That's like change that needed to be done long ago. We really love that. But the thing I'm a bit scared is the Civ pool. Like you can't repeat the Civ in first 3 rounds, right?
Yeah.
And that can be really awkward. Like it will favorize the lower player in the first round, And for example, if lower player wins, the lower player will be stuck with the bad teams for the second round, and he will get easy loss there. So it's quite awkward. But I see what you want to do there.
But
Give
it's doing
advantage to the bigger player. But yeah,
it's doing on purpose, you know.
yeah, I know, but I'm not sure how it will work out.
Yeah, well, it's a risk, you know. I know that it's a risk, but I trust in the skills of the better players, and I still analyze. I mean, don't you think that there are like, of course, there is always top 5 civilizations, but don't you think that there is really 10, 15 civilizations that can be really strong?
About 10 teams that can really win every matchup. But that's 10 tiers, and in first 2 rounds, you might use all 10 of them.
Well, you have to win 3-0.
Yeah, well, yeah, basically. Basically, you can't afford any loss.
Yeah,
and that's a big part.
It's difficult. Anyway, what do you think is more important? I know that it's a difficult question when you are playing. Civilization choice or the gameplay, the strategy you choose during the game?
Obviously strategy, but you need to work out with enemy team and your team, and map as well. It's like mix of those 3. You need to see your map, your team, enemy team, and try to find the best approach. For example, if you have Incas against Mayans, you know you can't let Mayans to get to plum archers, and enemy knows that as well. So game will be decided and played differently than normally.
Okay. About the current balance, what do you think about the current balance, or what you will change in the actual balance for the civilizations? I know that this, but something that is, you say, okay, this has to be changed.
Maybe make eagles a little bit more expensive. That's basically the only thing I would change. Just a little bit. They're too cost efficient against knights, I feel. They're amazing counter to the crossbow. They're decent against knights, and they're easy to mass, easy to save food for Imperial. It's the most solid unit in the game. Need to be at least 5 more food expensive or something.
And your favorite civilizations in Arabia or in general, or you don't want to give information to your opponent?
Everybody know I love Mayans and Mongols. Those are my tips.
Do you think that the Mongols, after so many new civilizations, are still so powerful?
On map, like Kingdom of the Desert, yeah, they are. You have easy access to the zebras, and map is usually open, so fast up and fast pressure can really be a big deal.
So do you think the map, for example, could be the final version for the tournament, the current map?
Yes, I like it. I like it so far.
You like? Okay, that's coming from you is a good compliment for Shatrini, that is doing an amazing job there with the map. I wanted to ask also. You can include yourself. Who is for you? I know that is probably the question that you answer in your channel many times, but who is for you the top 5 players right now?
Viper, obviously.
Yeah.
Viper, Yo, Nico, Tato. Well, it's hard because you can only say Viper is the number 1, but then it's like from 2nd to the 10th place, there are 10 of us that are about the same level and can beat each other all the time. So it's hard to say. For example, Tato beat me today 5-0. Yesterday I beat him 4-1, and you can't really say who is better. They're all about the same.
So you think, other than Viper, like in those Escape Champions League 1v1, when Viper is not playing, it's all open?
Yeah, well, that's why everybody loved the qualifiers, because Viper and games are not so easy to predict now.
So you did on purpose in the NAC qualification 1 to be also in the second?
Yeah, of course, to create hype. What else do you think happened? It's obvious, man. It's obvious.
To create hype. Well, we can talk for sure. I mean, the interview is about you. It's not only about King of the Desert. We can talk now, and we go back to King of the Desert later.
I'm not talking.
About.
We are just finishing now. Such a
Don't worry about.
I was going to be like, that's it. Okay, King of the Desert. Now say goodbye.
No. I will say you goodbye soon. Don't worry. Okay. About NAC 2. I mean, who do you think is gonna be your tough opponent there? And you have to play tomorrow against Winchester.
I guess Fire and the last winner of that will be the hardest one. But then again, it's Fire. How to lose to Fire?
How to
Should
lose
be, I was overconfident in the first qualifiers as well, and Stark played quite amazing there. So everybody is super try-harding there.
But
High
how to
score is
explain?
amazing.
Yeah, how to
Go
explain
ahead.
exactly that? I mean, you lost clearly against Stark, but all the
Yeah.
day was the opposite completely. How to explain these things?
Well, that's what I was saying when you asked me earlier. Is it important to have somebody to practice it with? And the answer is yes. Stark prepared the jabs good. He prepared the tips good, strategy for those tips. He predicted my tips as well and played all according to that. And in last matches, I did the same, and score is different.
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to ask you, do you think, with the experience that the players got, I don't know if you remember that if you get into the semifinal in King of the Desert 2, you have to get the webcam there. Is that affects to the players, this kind of stuff? At least for
I
you.
don't know. Well, would rather play without, but I don't think it's a big deal. Maybe it's like maybe a little bit, everybody's watching you, but when you're focusing the game, it doesn't matter much.
It doesn't matter, right? Yeah, it is. It is nice. I wanted to ask you about something for personal life. I mean, I wanted to ask you because it's something that is curious for me. I never know. You are Serbian, right? So
yes, I am.
Are you fan from tennis? About Djokovic?
Of course, whole Serbia is fan of tennis because of him. He is basically king of Serbia.
So you hate Nadal then?
No, I don't hate. Everybody is like, even in Serbia, people hate Djokovic because he's so successful. We suck like that.
Really?
Yeah, well, good part of it.
But why?
Like he's not playing taxes and shit like that.
Oh, come on. But why people is sometimes so jealous of the people's
success? I don't know. I'm really happy when I see him win.
No, that's good.
And it's the only reason I watch tennis because of him as well. And he's back to #1. Screw you, Nadal.
Yeah. Well, but we will see in the future. We will see in the future. Okay. Oh, do you know if, I don't know if you have talked lately with Jordan. Do you know if Jordan gonna sign up for King of the Desert 2?
He was really motivated when it was announced, but I haven't seen him in a whole month. Like Jordan is only focusing on STL practice, and the last STL didn't went well for us. It did not well, so he wasn't there to practice for the whole month because of that. Now he should be back to practice for 2v2, so we'll have to ask him. I think he's motivated to play it.
Yeah, well, last time I talked, but it was long ago. He was really motivated when I said, "Hey, we are going to make King of the Desert 2," and he was like, "Oh, really?" And he got really motivated and told me the same.
For that and for NAC as well, and it's like tournament after tournament. It's quite a good thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah. For what are your expectations for yourself in King of the Desert 2?
That will be really hard. I can't even predict. I don't even think Viper might get to the finals because it's so hard. Map is open. There is a lot of possible ways to lose them. It's best of 5. It's single elimination. A lot of things can happen.
So you think it's gonna be a lot of upset?
Yeah, definitely. It's hard, especially the teams that you can't repeat. It's not an easy tournament.
Okay. So we will finish soon the interview if you promise me. If we promise that you are going to sign up today for the King of the Desert.
I'm going right now. I'm going to the site right now. I'm there. I'm signing up. Wait.
Oh my God. Okay, when I see that he sign up, we will go a few minutes more and we'll stop. He's doing now.
Finding it. Wait.
This is the best.
You have good enough rating now anyway.
This is the best. Oh my God. Well, while you sign up, there's some of the games and some of the stuff that motivate you rather than Age of Empires?
What do you mean?
Other games? Fortnite, all the games, all the hobbies, all the stuff that you like it.
No, I don't have anything in my life, only Age of Empires. No, other games are not that good. Like any other game, it lasts maybe for 1 month attention, then it's gone.
You get bored?
Age of Empires here for 20 years.
But to me, it happens similar, man. I try because sometimes maybe you play so much or stream and try to play all the games and it's not the same feeling. I don't know. Maybe it's because we are older generation, right?
Yeah, definitely. We are old as fuck.
How old are you? You didn't say before how old are you. Guys, go to every
younger than you.
Hey, what's up? Younger than you. You have to say that. You can say your age, man.
I'm 7 years younger than you, I think.
I'm 41, so you are 34 now.
Okay, okay, I'm 8 years younger. Oh, man.
What?
You are old.
And he laughed, man. Such an ass this Daut.
8 years old, man. What are you still doing here? What's your motivations? Why are you still in Age of Empires? You don't like that, do you?
Well, do you know that I'm doing full time as well? So it's a good motivation, the family behind it, right? It's also a good motivation. Not gonna lie about
Obviously.
that. Obviously. I got
But
some
do you
others
still
to...
wait? Thank you. More questions. Relax. Do you find the game still fun, or you just do it like because you need to support your family?
No, I love the game. I mean, I try to play other games. I try sometimes, but it's like you say. I play a few days, and I remember some game that I have left like in the middle. There are some games that are even shorter than Age of Empires. Those story games with a strategy, some shooter point of view, and I didn't even finish. And then I go back and I go play my Rage Forest. It's simple map, but I like to play that, you know.
Yeah, I get that.
And I don't know how to explain it. I just get the fun, you know. Sometimes I don't know. I started to play this with 20 years ago, so.
Well, with your age,
the same.
You were even old when you started. you were even old then. At least I was like 15 when I started.
At what time you started your game?
15, I think, yeah. When I started Sky School, and then I quit Sky School.
Do you miss? I mean, what is the? Now it came to my mind what I wanted to ask you about a rivalry, because you got a really strong one with Chris. Do you feel that you have something similar now, or not?
No, I don't think there is anything similar to that right now.
And you
in
miss
the whole
that?
community. Not really. I mean, nah, not really.
Maybe that is more when you are younger, right? Like you feel more that kind of competition. Like I want to beat this one.
But it's not. It's like game. I mean, the community is more friendly right now. Like, for example, Fire and Mirror competition in Nice Apartment Cup, and we still try to help each other, practice each other. It's like nice, everybody's more close. For example, other day we practiced off stream with Secret with Suomi 2v2. Like everybody's supporting each other. It's not like we hate this team. We will never practice with them. That's why I love this community.
Yeah. For a scale from 1 to 10, how much disappointed would you be if you don't get into the NAC too?
10.
10, right?
10. Really perfect. 10.
So I wanted to ask, when you play, you looks like you are always like now. I mean, chilling. You like to jokes a lot, you know.
Yeah.
But in what moments do you get like rage? Like what happened? What moment do you remember? Like okay, that moment or something that happened with a specific player that you want to scream like.
Yeah, when I see MBL Eagle in my base in 1 minute game time, then I know he will not even try to steal my board. He will wait for my villager, and it's fine in tournament game. But when I see it in rated, I don't know. I want to kill that guy. I mean, I love that guy.
You will take his neck. You will take his neck, right?
I would crash him, man. It's so annoying, man.
So is the real reason that you want to go to NAC?
No, actually, we met in first NAC, and he is a cool guy. He will give me a back rep every day. Pleb.
So that's put you out of your nerves because it's a loss is a loss. You have win a lot, have lost a lot. Lear is in the chat loud when you say that. So loud about NBL thing. Well, anyway, are you with your family there? I don't want to steal more time. I don't want to.
Yeah, don't steal more time, man. They're in another room. Actually, yeah, they're in another room. It's fine.
Okay. Well, anything you want to say to your fans? You have a lot of people about King of the Desert. If you are as motivated you will go to the semifinals. Come on, prediction for King of the Desert.
Of course, at least finals.
Yeah.
Put me in the opposite brackets of Viper at least.
Do you and we finish. Do you like single elimination or prefer double elimination?
Single elimination and like best of 5. Best of 11 is I don't know. Everybody like really don't like nearly putting best of 13 in NAC finals. it's so many games. It's hard to prepare strategy for every game, and that also favors Viper a lot as well because he's so solid. He doesn't need a perfect plan. He can adapt best of all of us. And best of 5, you can prepare every game and win with strategy because this is a strategy game, not like who can play the most.
So what do you think about best of 37, for example?
Well, that was that was a fun event, but basically that it's hard to beat him at more than best of 5.
Yeah, no, but best of 9. What do you think about best of 9? Is still too much for a final?
I think best of 7 is as far I would go.
Okay. Well, we did all best of 5, best of 7 semis, and best of 9 the final. It's gonna split in 2 series, say Leary, the best of 13. But still, it's so many games.
Quite a lot. And you remember the old days? It was best of 1 and finals best of 3.
Yeah,
that was the best one.
What do you think about all this stuff with the soul match, small tournaments, King of the Desert? What kind of tournament do you prefer?
Well, I must say King of the Desert type. It's like small tournament and good map, only one map. Arabia, that we really love the most. Drafting is amazing. Basically, whole tournament, I like that, I think. King of the Desert plan was quite amazing as well, and this one could be even better.
Okay, I wanted to tell you, since you gave me a big premiere about your pregnancy, that is the key. If the well, your wife, okay?
I'm not. I mean, I'm getting there, but
you're getting there, but
relax. Okay, maybe in 8 years, then maybe like you.
Okay, I wanted to tell you.
Thank you for noticing.
Tell you that if King of the Desert 2 is going well, so hopefully everyone together we can help with this. I have almost ready some team game tournament that I think the expert has been playing, and is with fixed positions in the map. So
that's really good, yeah.
So you can choose who is flank, who is pocket, and you can really prepare the strategy. I almost have even the maps that it's not gonna be. It's gonna be few maps. It's gonna be few maps, but not like super different, you know, because you don't need like, oh man, how are you going to prepare these maps? Because it's very similar. It's always I like
in Battle of Africa.
More or less, you know, more or less. Not like this, even a little bit closer, but I have that in already in my back really. Well, Daut, there is some others too, but no more time, and then we will talk more, hopefully in NAC. Okay?
In real life, definitely.
Hopefully.
And well, hopefully.
was nice to have you here. I don't know if someone want to give you a question. Let's let the viewers ask something.
Yeah, let's let them ask.
Okay, so let's ask something, guys. What you want to ask, and we ask two questions and answer for the viewers, and we finish the interview here. So, guys, come on. It's your chance, guys. It's your chance to ask something to Daut. Come on, guys.
No questions, man.
No questions? They love you so much. They love you so much that they don't want to get you here, man.
or you did that good interview that there is nothing else to ask.
When is the third baby coming? They want to kill you, man.
What?
When is the third baby coming? They want to kill you.
Actually, another news. It could be twins. It could be fucking twins. There could be a chance that it's twins.
Oh, some question. I don't know if you read there. Asking how he can rate Jordan level right now. That's a hard question.
Not hard because I didn't play him whole, man. But I guess, like in practice, he plays a lot more better, like really solid. But when he streams and play rated, he is really a pleb. So I guess that's why he didn't want to stream anymore, because he feels his level is not good when he's streaming. It affects him a lot.
He didn't feel good with himself then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember he even tried to stream then and just don't comment, don't talk, just play the games. And still, then that's not the streaming people like.
Yeah.
And then he'd give up the whole thing.
Because to be honest, he considered himself probably number one when he left.
Yeah.
Number one, number two.
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. Someone asked me, asked you, what went wrong in that Secret versus Suomi match? Hugh upset. I was expecting Secret to go far. What do you think happened? What happened there?
We played, I don't know, like second game we lost because of strategy, but first game, I don't know. For example, every time we play, we are so focused, like on TeamSpeak, like we have full vision of the map. At least I do, like when we talk in TeamSpeak, I in my head have the map idea of how game is going on, what's going on the other side. I have the idea where to push, where to defend. In this game, we had zero communication. Like we just wait on the hill and get destroyed. We didn't have that confidence. We didn't have that feeling. Not good communication as well. It was really weird. We were all agree on that after the match as well.
It was looking like what we were talking before. That day that it seems that is not the day.
Yeah, it's day, basically day. We were off that day. Basically that.
Okay. What else more, guys? If you wanna ask something, just put the main TV and then I can see it because there is a lot of chat going. Well, how do you feel beating? Oh, you won yesterday, Daut 4-1.
Yeah, easy. Easy games. Easy
okay, next
games.
question, guys.
Not to say those. Easy games. Hello, Tati.
Hello, Tati. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Okay.
Easy games.
Now, well, guys, if you don't want anything else, okay. If they'll lose, oh, you will go to NAC if you also if you lose the qualification.
Most likely, there are too many people going, and it's the best chance to meet you. So how to miss that?
Don't make me cry, man.
How to miss that? How to miss that?
Well, for me will be really, and now I'm talking serious, will be a pleasure because I'm not the kind of a guy that I'm a fan, maybe because of my age, but I have been following you and your play because our generation, because when I was playing, it was you and Chris, right? You know what I mean? So,
Fanboy.
Fanboy, you know what I mean.
Okay,
No,
okay.
but I would like to know you. I would like.
I will sign anything you want.
Life too. He called me fanboy. I want to ban him now, guys.
Actually, I just remember your brother Chico or something like that, right?
Yeah, man.
He used to be a good player. I remember playing him, and you were so proud of him. Like, come on, play with my young brother. Is he still playing?
No, he's stupid and play League of Legends.
Okay, he's too young.
No,
one day he will learn.
But he was at that level with 13 years old.
Yeah, I know you were really impressed with pushing him to the game.
Super young.
Like really.
He reached at that age 2.4, 2.5. I don't know. He was with Neely in his clan as well in TCU, and like, he was playing so good. But he got tired from the game one day, and that's it.
Well, that's the difference. It takes so much time. It's like after you play League of Legends or Fortnite, you feel relaxed. After I play like 3 high-level games, I feel freaking exhausted, and that's the difference.
I mean, what I mean is exactly that. He then got other priorities. He got a job. He was studying. Then he got a job, and it was he was telling me, Danny, the thing is, I like more Age of Empires, but since I was at some level, and maybe this is what happened to Jordan, when I go play and I feel that I need to play a lot to recover that level, I don't feel playing. I don't get the same fun because it's not the same, and then I have to expend a lot of hours. I go play League of Legends. That is, I make 2 shoots and. I finish and that's it.
One archer.
And it's super easy. He was telling me something like this, and he doesn't have the time now to spend like he was doing. He was playing all the time.
Yeah. That's basically why Age of Empires is now basically a game of the viewers. There are more viewers than players because it's fun to watch the games, but to play them at good level, you need to invest a lot of time.
Yeah. Well, there was a viewer that sent me before. I don't want to forget. A question: what advice you give to people that is starting in this game? For beginners, I know that is a complicated question, maybe too general, you know.
If you're a talented player, don't start because I wanna play this game on top level for longer. I don't want new mini lyrics dominate me. One lyric is enough, guys. So just keep watching the game, enjoy the game, and let us do the work. That's it.
So, guys, according to Daut, go to the hell. Don't play the game.
Don't play. Watch the game. Don't play. It's enough.
Okay. Well, someone was asking me, what's the #1 thing focusing on the list to your win? Well, Daut is not going to answer, guys. He saw that he's not giving deeply advice. But, guys, I don't know if you agree. These games require a lot of time if you want to.
Yeah, definitely.
It's required. And what works for some people, maybe it doesn't work for others. So they have to find themselves, maybe, is the right answer?
Well, definitely. Like, if you need to take so much time to get this good at this game. That's why I'm really impressed with Leary. He's at young age, achieved such a high rating, and that's admirable. So when I was 16 years old, And my skill level there and my way of thinking is not even close compared to Lee. I guess he's extra talented as well, and I guess it helps as well that in old days we used to have only record games, and even that wasn't like every game recorded. Now with streams, with more tournaments, with more record games, it's easier to improve, to watch and learn.
Okay, three more questions and we finish. One is, related with Leary. Do you think if Leary was playing the amount of hours, for example, and this is not disrespectful, it's absolutely a compliment, because for me the amount of games that play, for example, NBL, I think is to take in consideration, like, in positive, because he played incredible. But do you think Leary playing this amount of hours, he will be ahead of the Viper? Opinion.
I don't think it works that way. Like at a certain point, when you start playing that much, it actually lower down your skill level. For example, Tati just took a break of 2-3 weeks because he was playing so much, and he feels like his mindset is not clear enough anymore. With so many games you play like routine, you don't think about the game, you don't make strategies, you just do the meta, and basically it doesn't even count like practice. You just do the meta and your brain is off. And this is a strategy game. You need to think, you need to be full focused to play good.
I always thought that the most important, I don't know if you agree, is a strategy, and then speed, and of course micro is commit, but the strategy for me is crucial.
Yeah, strategy is important. And to have a decent skill level to make it work. Strategy will not affect if you have idle villagers all the time.
Yeah, that's
just need a good enough speed and good enough skill level to make those strategies, to play them correct.
Can you explain to the viewers why you are known as a sad panda?
Because of you. You fucker. Because it's all because of you.
Well,
because of you.
But you make this court a sad panda. You have the most sad panda.
I didn't know what else to make. I was like, okay, he makes me panda.
Now you have to subscribe to my channel, man.
Well, what else? Okay. And look, there is a panda behind me as well.
Yes, I see, man. I see. So, guys, I feel proud. He's sad panda because of me. I love you too, Daut. I love you too. And another question, I saw it here. Can you ask Daut if he's following the AA development in the game, and whether he thinks one day AA will beat human in the game? Do you think that can happen, like an intelligent play?
In theory, I guess it could, like in chess, for example. Chess computer is the best now, and I guess it can happen in Age of Empires as well. But it will take a lot of more work than chess, because there are 200 units. And for example, only it would be like computer only making 10 monks, making perfectly and win every battle, basically. I think that's doable. Like imagine perfect monk micro, that is not hard to put in AA.
Okay. Well, Daut, we finish here. If you promise that we will have another interview face to face.
I already signed up for the King of the Desert, that's enough.
No, but you did it already. Now I need another way to go it. No, man.
It's like a girl always asking for more. Okay, fine.
Well, man, thank you so much for coming, Daut.
Thank you for having me.
Nah, it's a pleasure, man. I wanted to start with you. It was it only took me, guys, over a year from him to come, man. Over a year saying that.
Nobody else answered you. That's why it took me. Not like it was like special,
Well, we'll have some good fun, I hope, in NAC together. It was a pleasure.
Definitely.
And I'm looking forward to meet you in real life.
Yeah, as well, man.
Give congratulations to your family, okay?
Thank you, man. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Man. Yeah. No, really. Serious. Bye-bye, man.
See ya.
Well, guys, this was Daut, man. He's a legend, man. He's a total legend. Hopefully you really have enjoyed with this first interview. It's not the King of the Desert. It's to know a little bit more the players that are going to be involved in King of the Desert 2.